Yo, what is up, guys? So today we got a very exciting video. You guys will be the first eyes to actually see this. This happened today, the same day this releases. We scrimmed Team BDS, who is absolutely dominating Europe right now. They're beating everybody. They're winning so many regionals. And right now, we're ranked #1 in NA on the RL6X leaderboards. They are ranked #1 in Europe. So this is the #1 team versus #1 team based on RL6X rankings right now. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of the wins and some of the losses as well. So we scrimmed them. How many games here? So we started, this one was a very quick game, 31-second game, because we'd started playing and the ping on the server was bad, so we had restarted. We remade it. So we played the first 5 games on European servers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last 3 games we played on NA servers, so 1, 2, and 3. As you can see here, we ended up winning the first game in Europe, losing the next 2 on Europe, winning the next one after that, and then losing the 5th game on Europe. So we ended up winning 2 on Europe, losing 3. And then on NA servers, we won 3 in a row. We won 3-0. So I'm going to be going over 2 of the wins and 1 of the losses. Why not? Let's just split it up like that, because we ended up winning 5 games, losing 3. So let's go over 2 of the wins out of the 5 and 1 of the losses out of the 3. And let's get straight into it. I'll try to go over what I think about them, because they're an amazing team. I think they'll be fantastic to play on LAN. And in my opinion, there will never ever be a fair way to see who is better when it comes to playing online cross-region scrims like this. It's impossible. My ping to Europe is 100, but it feels a lot more like a 200 ping, 250 ping server most of the time, because the connection from Canada to Europe is pretty bad. So yeah, just keep that in mind. We're playing cross-region. All 3 players on our team have over 100 ping. All 3 players on their team, when they're playing cross-region, will have 100 ping. I'll just go into the games, and we'll start off with one of the losses. Let's go with this 1-2 loss right here. All right, so as you can see, extra, marked by 8, and Monkey Moon. His name is Mickey Moon right now, which is kind of like a little meme going on. But we'll watch my POV throughout most of this. So I won't pause too much. I try not to pause a crazy amount. But the pings, as you can see, all over 100 for us. My ping is 112, but like I said, it feels a lot more like 200-ish, because the Canada to Europe, like, routing is very bad in Rocket League. I'm not sure why. Let's get into it. This is on their servers. Their kickoffs were very solid, though, is the first thing I noticed from them. Very, very good kickoffs. And their team play and their passing is very good as well. Little pass back attempt to Justin. Probably a little bit laggy for him. End up double committing there, but it's fine. Watching the midfield pass. Good job from Garrett. Staying back on decent amount of boost here. Waiting back post is the best spot to defend the situation, because I can wait, react to whatever happens. Again, that's very laggy. You can't see the lag on the replay. That's the thing about these replays, guys. You see what actually happens. You don't see the lag. So you won't be able to see the exact situation for what it was from my eyes, but the idea. So right here, this is a ball that I should have probably touched, but from my POV, I don't want to touch this and mess up my team, because in my eyes, Garrett probably has a better touch for this, but I think Garrett had expected me to get in the way of this, right? But it's still a little bit unlucky, because honestly, Garrett had a block and I just went under him. So a little bit unfortunate. I should have probably touched this. I just didn't want to mess up my team, because in my head, if I touch this, I make it a little bit harder for them. I didn't even realize the guy was as close as he was, so it just became a little bit awkward. It's all good, though. My camera also kept doing the shaking thing, so if you see me spamming it, trying to fix the dead zone issue that always happens. Their 50-50s out of their side also was very good. They're doing a really good job at that. I'll switch through some of the POVs as well. We'll watch some other people. Wait for his touch here. Try to pass this right. Actually, a really good pass. This is a really good pass. And if Garrett's in a slightly more pushed up position, probably a goal, because they were not expecting this. Touch from Monkey Moon wasn't the best. But you can see how much space there is on this pass, right? Extra actually whiffs it. If Garrett's a little bit closer, probably a goal. You can't expect that to happen, obviously. Good boost conservation here, not wasting anything. See, this, one of those balls that in real time, they go through my car on European servers. You can't tell that on the replay, but yeah, it's one of those balls that's very, very tough to react to. Good patience. Really well done. So you can see how we deal with the situation as well here. Look where Justin is. So he's behind me here. I'm first man on this challenge. So whatever happens, I'm reacting first. He's playing back post. So worst case scenario, he can go up the wall here. He can react to whatever happens if the ball gets past me here, but it doesn't. And I could just take full control of the ball here, which is a good play. Good play to make. Kills a lot of time for my team to get back at boost. Everyone's in a very good position with boost now, and we can actually make a play going forward if we could win some of these challenges. Good touch to the corner here. Save my boost as well, which is a good play. Very good block from Garrett. Play this middle. It's going to create some space. Really good reaction from Garrett. I don't know how you reacted on the ping that we're on, but very well played from Garrett. It's fine. Baits the ball for Justin. It's not a matter of, like, if I get beat to that, it's terrible, because that's not the case at all. If I get beat to that ball, it actually gives my team a free ball. We're actually in a pretty good position after the fact. A lot of space to my left. I know that. I'll try to play it off to the left side. Kind of forces him to make the touch into my team yet again. It's fine. Justin called me off, so I waited. Obviously, you don't have comms here. But if stuff like that happens, I'll try to explain that there was communications involved. Play it to myself. Try to follow it again. I had a little bit more time on that than I thought. I just thought he would rush me. But we're doing a good job of like saving boost this game a lot, because this team's very good. Once they get in your corner, they 50 well like that, like what MonkeyMoon just did. Once they get in your corner, they steal your boost really well. It's a good challenge to stay on that. Could be a shot. Nicely done. Very good play from Justin and Garrett here. So started from that challenge from me, goes with the wall. Garrett just gets a fast touch. Justin very fast up for that, very quick. And we're tied back up. 2 minutes left. Yeah, I'll go over 2 wins after this. This is the first loss I wanted to go over, because there's a lot of little things throughout this game that I thought were interesting, like the slightly different way they play. And the way they play on defense is very, very patient. And then on offense is very like explosive, very pass oriented. I'll play this to myself. Good control, good fake there, good fake to stay with this again, and a good flick. Get over the third guy. So he almost got by the whole team. And Garrett went for the bump here. And if Garrett gets the bump here, which is a very smart play to go for, it's actually a goal for us. Straight off the bat. That was really good control to get all the way down the field there. Almost 1v3. Then we rotate out. Rotate all the way back here. Mark's a lot closer than me to the ball here. So that's why I don't insta challenge. Because if I insta challenges, he'll see me all the way. I guarantee on his screen he can see me. Yeah, he can. So I turn away right here, and that forced him to throw away the ball right when he would have, right? So if I had challenged this right away, and again, I'm on European servers here, so everything that happens is a little bit delayed. I can't challenge this and be able to react to what happens last second. I have to play the fake. I have to. Even any situation here, I'm last back for a long time, and it's a 1v1 for a long time. If I challenge right here, I know he sees me. I know for a fact he sees me, and he would have hit this around me, right? You can see when he starts swinging toward the ball, he would have hit this around me, but I turned away in time. And now, because of the fake challenge that I did very well there, we got the ball for free. Played it away, and my team was able to get back. So we got out of a very rough situation. Very good patience here. I was last back again because Garrett died, so I killed a lot of time on that clear. Thought about MonkeyMoon getting in his way. Good try from Justin. Gonna fake this, probably. Probably should have faked it. I thought, like, me watching this back, I feel like I would have faked it, but I didn't there, so I was actually surprised by that. But that's a good example of what they do in the corner. So they try to play it around you and then just go for 50s. They try to stay in your corner and make 50s that make your life awkward and difficult. See how hard he made it on Justin and Garrett there, because they don't know what he's going to do. Again, good control out there. We're doing a good job this game of controlling it. If Justin was able to pass this back to me, I don't think he was. Yeah, look where it is, right? So the only way he can actually pass this back to me is if he jumps up and saves his flip. And if he does that, I think Mark probably gets there. So yeah, it's a very tough spot to get out of. It was a good shot from Justin. It's from Garrett. Try to pass this mid, probably. It's a good pass. Good shot from Justin. He doesn't even have to go for that there, really, but there's a chance that if he goes for that, we can get a goal out of it. Another good 50 attempt from MonkeyMoon there. Slowed down a lot. Now, you know I was in an awkward spot, and he slowed down well. Should be fine for Garrett. These games just happened, but I honestly forgot what happened a lot of the time. It's crazy how quick I forget. I should go here. So I know my team is in such an awkward spot. It's a good pass for MonkeyMoon. And there's one up for this. Actually, it's probably scoring this if I don't touch this. So I'm the one watching the mid pass here. So in this scenario, if this pass, this ball goes across here, Mark is, where is he? Wait, where is Mark? Oh. If never mind. Wait, what happened? Hold on. How did he get here? Oh, okay, you missed. Alright, never mind. So yeah, I actually would have scored this for sure. Though if I didn't touch this ball. Good touch to get that out of Danger. I think their goal to win this was not very good. I think it was like a kickoff goal, I want to say. And that's the thing too. I don't want to blame ping, but the kickoffs, like this team has a very good kickoff, to be honest. They do. So every kickoff, you have to play a little bit different. And I forgot to play it different on the kickoff coming up. So I turned a little bit early, I think it was. And the ball goes right and then flies left on my screen because of the EU ping. So this thing was super hard to react to. And then Garrett's left in a bad situation. So you'll see. You won't be able to see what happens. But I'm safe cheating. I'm not even going that far forward here, to be honest. But this ball, you can see me turn left because this ball actually goes left on my screen. And then I have to turn right late. And then Garrett's left in this 1v1 situation. And Mark doesn't do anything. He just fakes it. And Garrett just gets faked. That's a very tough spot to be in, though, because you have to watch high. You have to be careful of the high. But I think like this is the first time I ever played this team. The more we played them, we'd understand that they like to fake these situations quite a bit. That's a very good fake from them. Honestly, a little bit unfortunate that the kickoff did what it did on my screen, because I probably would be able to react to this. But either way, that's a good play from them. The kickoff's very solid, though. Throughout these games, it's one thing that was always very, very consistent with them is they managed to get possession off kickoff very, very often. Even when they were on our servers, even though we won every single game on our servers, they managed to get possession off every kickoff. So that's definitely something that you guys will see. I'll watch the 6-1 game last because there's a lot of goals in there, so we can see what we did well to get goals on them. But we'll watch another close game because that was a 1-2 game. Let's watch a 3-2. Let's watch a 3-2. Let's watch an NA 3-2 game. This is what their ping looks like, by the way, on NA servers, so it's pretty similar. But the thing is, you don't know how their routing is to these servers because, again, my specific routing to the European servers, Canada to EU, is very bad. US to EU normally isn't too bad according to Justin and Garrett. Theirs is fine. So it should be okay for them. It's not necessarily about what the number is, because my number is lower than, say, Monkey Moon's 124. It's like 112, I think my ping is. But it's not necessarily about that, because some of the servers feel awful. They feel like over 250 ping, even though my ping's on like 112, for example. So yeah, that's just a little idea of how the pings work and might feel different. But let's try to ignore that and get into the games. Like we tried to ignore it for the other games, because all you can really do when it comes to these cross-region matches. Good flick from Justin. So Monkey Moon's playing first man here, and they do this really well. He sits here. He just sits here because he's first man. All he has to do is bait Justin's flick, right? And he does that early. He jumps. He knows it's over him. It doesn't matter because extra is a free ball. That's a smart play from them. Their first man plays the role pretty well. Good control. Good job to play it around them. Almost got around another one there. That was a good play. Go back to Garrett POV for a bit here. It's my ball to clean up. Garrett's going for the boost. Good control out of our side. Really well done. I get a bump on him, get it out of our half, and we keep pressure off of it. Drop from Justin. It'll be my ball to go for here. Play to the corner well. That's an awkward spot to be in. Okay, let's see what happened here. So I cut out this ball because I know extra's under me up for this, right? So I cut this out, hit it to the side. It's actually a pretty good touch. Only downside to this is I aerialed so high that I have to fall down now, right? So it hits it off the wall. I just land here. Garrett gets beat to this ball. I flip back as I should be. And I think Justin was slightly out of position for this. So let's see what happened, Justin POV. So I intercept the pass. I'm landing now. You got a little bit confused if Garrett was going to be able to reach it or not. And he moved up a little bit far. So I think he was just expecting Garrett to make contact on that. And I was obviously falling down off the interception. So that's a good shot from Mark. Catch us out there. Good control. It's a good play. Got it around one. Good job to go for the bump here. It forces him off a bit. Good bumps from extra. They look for bumps at very good times as well, which makes the team very, very tough to play in those spots when they can go for the bumps. Going for more bumps. Controlling a ball in the corner here, that's very good. See, back to our POV. So I know one of my teammates is getting bumped here, so I take my time, control us. I know he's going to go for my boost, so I don't worry about that. Get it over one with a flick. Go down for the bumps now. Forces out a touch to the wall. Went for two bumps. It's a good play, and I save my boost wall here. Go back to their POV. Job from Garrett. Played it around one. Good challenge from Garrett again. Beat from Justin. Nice. They're just waiting. They're very patient on their defense, which is smart. Put it over to Justin. One thing about Monkey Moon I will say is he's one of the best players at just intercepting these like high passes. He's very, very fast in the air, very quick to get to the ball. He always reaches it and he gets in the way. Something very good about him as a player. His interceptions and the way he tries to move downfield and get in the way of plays is very good. Let's see what I do here. We have a lot of time here. Garrett pops this up. He called it he was popping it up once. So I go for this. I have full boost. I play this to the ceiling so I can play it to myself. And I see Mark really close to me. I see Garrett middle, but he's backwards. So all I can do here is really play it away because I don't want Mark to have a free double tap attempt here. So I play it over him. Puts him in a pretty rough spot. So that was a good play. Good touches around him. Should turn here. If I get beat, it's fine. I didn't jump for the ball. I just baited it out. So it's going to be easier play for my team. Make a play on this. Only bad side is Justin kind of had to wait a very long time on this ball because he wasn't sure what was going to happen. And then Garrett has to commit as well to help out, and that leaves both of them pushing forward, which leaves me last man back for a while because like Garrett just flipped midfield. Justin's out of position with 12 boosts now, and I'm back for quite a while on full boost, but I have to get in the way of this because Extra's up for another touch. So I jump up, I get in the way, and now I'm falling down again in a bad spot. Can't recover, and Justin's a little bit out of position because again that double commit that happened earlier is a little bit unlucky. Honestly, how that had to play out. Could have got a better touch to the corner, or just a rough spot to get up, because I don't want to get bumped here either. If I get bumped, it's a goal against me. So, happens. 2 goals down now. Half the game left, though. A lot of time. Go for the bump. I did bump him, but I didn't do enough somehow. Let's go back on their POV here. It's a good shot from Justin. It's a really close try. Let's watch Justin POV actually. So again, I'm first challenge here, and you see what I do here in a situation. Really good thing to do in threes, especially when they have the ball in their corner. You got to think, with 100 boost, how much can you really do, right? You can't really air dribble across the whole field from where he is, especially when he had to use already 20 boosts to get to this point. So all he can really do is play it around me. So all I do there is I just drive up. I make the situation awkward, so he has to be worried about my challenge, and I just back off. Not only does that get the ball over his own teammate by accident, but now Garrett has a free challenge, and we're actually in a pretty good position here, and we get a goal out of it. So me just baiting this ball out actually gets us the goal. Bait it out. I kept my boost, and I'm in a position where I can still follow it up. Very good 50 from Garrett as well. Take his time on this. Very patient challenges from both of us there. And Extra tried to get in the way, and he actually just helped me. Because I saw that he was going to flip into this ball, so I kind of just used my flip into him when I used my flip to pinch it in. Those are good challenges on the wall there. It was smart. Garrett's lost for a little bit here. It's a good read. Take this. Good control to get out of that. Very, very weird situation, to be honest, on the wall there. Got from Justin. I'm gonna have full boost back. I should go for the demo and Extra here. I did, but it's a little too far. Now we have one waiting left. This is a really good setup from us. If you look at the field, our coverage here is actually really good. So we have one right in the middle, one all the way far right, and which is me, and then one left side, which is Garrett. So he hits this right side. I jumped early, which is a mistake here. I should have waited wall. But most of the time, that actually would have been okay if I had waited. But Mark deals with this perfectly, to be honest, because he's lost back for a while here. He takes this ball, plays it to himself, plays it around me, which is very well done from him. We still end up getting the win on the challenge out of it, but it was still really well played from Mark there. End up hitting it across to Justin off that. Get the mid boost here. Should be my ball to go for. Very good light touch to myself. Good pass to Garrett. What a shot. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This happened earlier, but I literally forgot that this happened. This is a really good play. So I have full control in this situation. Again, this all came from that 3-man push downfield. We're all watching something, right? I called Garrett off this right away. Extra's here on the wall, and what is he doing? He's doing the same thing that I did in that previous play where he's first man just trying to bait out the touch from me. So he drives up. See how he turns around right away, tries to bait out the touch from me. I didn't panic. I didn't throw it away. Played it softly down to myself. His bait now effectively did nothing. So I technically got by Extra by not throwing that ball away. Now Monkey's up. I see him. I see Garrett middle. Played around them well. At this point, there's nothing the last man back can do if you go to his POV. He's stuck flat-footed. It's all in Garrett's hands. If he hits his shot, it's a goal. And he does. So effectively, that first man bait from extra, because it wasn't good enough, it didn't get me to throw away the ball. If he comes a little bit closer to me there, I'm panicked. I have to do something, but I know I have the full advantage in that play. Played that really well. There's almost nothing they can do in a situation. So Monkey Moon POV. Again, he's probably going to think I'm banging this as well. I'm coming to the ball with a little bit of speed. Then I slow down. Played around him, which is really good. And then perfect top corner shot. Nothing they can do about that. Very good shot from Garrett. Good job to slow down on that as well. Beautiful. And that's to tie it up. 2-goal comeback. Very good stuff. The little things like that first man bait, paying attention to the first man, understanding what the first man does in most teams, very important in threes. Very good demo. First man's goal is almost always to get the ball out to their team. Almost always. So you gotta always pay attention to that. We're trying the bump there. I should have stayed for a touch maybe, but it's fine too because it goes straight back to Garrett. Good high touch. Double tap to myself. Let's go to their POV. I baited out 2 here. So I go extra POV here. Play to the left wall to myself. Beat 2 off that. It's big. And now we're in a position where we can 50 the last guy. Pretty good spot to be in. I know I don't have a pass middle here, and it's better to let Garrett get back. So it's a very good touch to kill time there. Now they're all in like a panicky situation. Ball got baited out for Garrett. And off of that, we get a goal. So that's really well done. Again, stemming from when we have our time, we're in this position. We know what we have to do in this position. We're killing time for our players to get back, get behind us. We beat 2 people to that ball. And then just another good 50 here with no boost. Plays it straight to Garrett, who takes his ball and does a very, very good shot with this. Garrett played really well this game. Very good control. Every game was super close though. Every game on EU, every game on NA was super close. Except for the last game, which I'll show you guys. And we'll see why that was not a close one. We'll see why it was a blowout. I'm not sure why it was. I don't remember. But we'll see the goals after this. Garrett's kind of trolling. Try to bump me there. Go for a shot. It's a good challenge. When you go off the ceiling like this, look how many options you cover, right? You have your flip the whole time. So I just wait on the ceiling. I literally just wait. I cover anything middle. You can't pass middle here. My team behind me. Justin's ground, right? We have everything covered. The high and then the low. Justin's covering. The only way he can go here is left. We know that. He has full boost covering that. I'm covering anything high. I go for a shot on that. Not a bad idea. Winning down left if you can pass. He ended up winning that, but it's fine. Nice from Garrett. It's a good challenge. Very good challenge to make. Bait that out again. So yeah, I'm not even planning on going for a challenge here. Just to force him to make that touch. And it gives Garrett a potential free shot. It's a good play to make. Try to play to the corner. And try to block his dunk here as well. Block the hit. Really good challenge from Justin. I think Mark is going for a bump here. If he turns off ball cam, I think he's definitely going for a bump. Yeah, I think he was going for a bump. He just left ball cam on. That would have been a goal. I think I would have just lofted in. Maybe I could have got back. Might have got back. Not sure. Good job to get it over 1 there. 0 seconds now. We're normally pretty good at killing it in this situation. And there we go. We had everything blocked. Again, if he got the shot off, I would have been there. If you look at his POV, where can this ball really go from this angle when he's shooting, right? I'm going to be, by the time he shoots his ball, I'll be around here. There's almost no way, that whole angle is cut off. There's almost no way he can get it in top corner by the time he'd be able to shoot that ball. But yeah, that was well done. Blocked every angle. It's a pretty good game all around. Let's get into the last game now, the 6-1 game. And let's see why this was such a blowout of a game. I want to save every replay that way I can make this video for you guys because no one's ever seen 2 NA and EU teams play each other online this year, and everyone wants to see that. There's been no LANs for so long. Everyone really wants to see it, so I wanted to get this video out to you guys. Can't show you guys every game, but Want to show you guys at least one of the European games and then some of the NA games. But yeah, 5-3 was the total score in games today. We won 3 on NA, we won 2 on EU. And they won 3 on EU. This is a good play here. So, I'm third man here. I got to play the third man role. Good 50 from Garrett. Now, I have to wait. I have full boost in this position, which is really good. But I have to wait because extra, if he jumps here, which he did, he beats me to this ball. He made a mistake. He backflipped. So, as soon as I see him backflip, you'll see my decision making. That's when I go for the kill. I go for the shot immediately. As soon as I see him backflip, that's my pretty much green light to challenge that ball. And I'm going to beat anybody. Because Mark should expect him to be up for this, right? Because extra probably called I'm up. And he's looking for who's up on our team. No one's up, right? Because we're all respecting the fact that extra should be up for this. And as soon as I see that he's not, that's why I go on that right away. Instantly. Because I know Mark's going to have to make up for that mistake. And I just dust him to the ball. But that's all because of extra obviously making this mistake. Which happens. That's something that definitely just happens. This is a really good challenge from Garrett. And this is why I like these a lot. He didn't do anything here, really. He drove into the ball. He drove into it, right? He didn't do anything crazy, and that's all you need sometimes. It's just enough. Watch Justin POV for a bit here. Alright, I'm last back for a bit. See how I deal with this. Try to go for a ceiling pinch downfield. Not a bad idea. Good touch from Justin. Good bump on Mark. I don't know how that's not a kill, to be honest. So I'm first man here. I know Mark. I know the situation. I know that both of their players are back like on our side. So if I bump Mark here with Garrett in this position, this is really good for us. Because whether this is a backboard touch or a straight up shot, it's going to be in. So I hunt for the bump on Mark here. And I just don't know how that's not a demo. I'm full speed the whole time, right? I have the purple lines behind my car the whole time. Should be dead, for sure. But it's okay. We go to Garrett's POV now. Mark almost got bumped into the perfect spot where the ball got placed. Eh? Really good shot from Garrett. But again, if Mark got demoed, it would have been a lot easier for him to not have to worry about him. But well played from Garrett. Good bump there as first man. Good cheat from Justin. I tried to hit this off the ceiling for Garrett, like either fast off the ceiling or straight down for him, and I messed up a little bit, but it's fine. Those are the little mistakes you shouldn't look at too much. Big goal steal from me there. Huge. That was well played from Justin. Good beat on extra, and then he gets one touch, and Monkey Moon ends up hitting the tip of it, which is unlucky. It would have went over him either way, but the fact that it hit the tip of him and went straight in, a little bit unfortunate. But it happened. It would have been a goal regardless, because Justin got it over him either way. You could tell this is getting over him either way. Right there. That was definitely over him. He was last back, so regardless, it was going to be a goal. We got a good steal on that. We have to chase it down. Have a time here. Put it around one. Try to go for the shot. Actually, would have been a goal if it was on target. Slightly wide though. It's a good idea. Get some pads here. Good touch back from Garrett. Play it off the wall for my team again. Wait for his double. Just baiting this ball out. I have no intention of actually going for this. I'm just baiting it again. So I just leave it for Justin. Leaves it for the person with the better angle on the ball. And now we have possession out of that. Yeah, I got kind of confused. So I was going to go for this ball right here. I decided not to because I saw Garrett was really close. I thought Garrett can possibly get in the way. And Garrett had no intention of actually going for the ball. So it was a little bit awkward and it was kind of a bad assumption. But here's the thing here. If Garrett goes for this, it's fine. If I go back and don't jump, it's fine. So either way, you could look at both of the mistake. But the safest thing that should always be done here is me as third man should be playing deeper back. And that would like completely avoid the situation every single time. So this is way more my fault than it ever is Garrett's. It's just my mistake was the assumption that Garrett can maybe go here. So I, instead of going for this ball, which also would have worked, I backed off last second, and then I had to try to recover and get back. So Garrett's POV here. He had full boost, but it's just such a tough ball to go for. And my POV definitely looked like he had a better angle on it. But still good speed from Mark, regardless. Definitely a mistake for me there. I should have been further back, but it was an awkward situation. It was like the other game where Justin was creeped up a little far because he thought Garrett can get a touch on it again. Kind of a bad habit that we have that we're trying to get rid of. We all kind of make that mistake. This is a good touchback here, by the way, as well. Almost a really good play. So Monkey moves up. I hate this around him to Garrett, left side. Garrett has time. He hits it off the wall. He tried to get his back mid to me, it looked like. If this skimmed middle to me, and I was able to shoot that, that would have been insane. That would have been such a beautiful play. Good double from Justin. Good 50 win as well. Garrett should go for this. That's really well played from them. So, let's see what I did here. So I challenge that. That's fine. That's fine. It stops Monkey's hit downfield. Extra now has to go alone on this ball. And Garrett's now the person who needs to challenge first in this play. So he challenges. Doesn't need to get a touch on this ball. He just forces that second touch quicker than it needs to be. And now that leaves Justin with what should be an easier ball to deal with. Even though it is still tough, it's an easier one to deal with for sure. Get back to my POV for a bit. Alright, so right here, this is kind of awkward because I know there's someone's going to be behind me. I hear someone really close to me, right? In reality, this guy's actually over here. I think he's over here. So in my head, I can't see anything. That's the only downside about ball cam here. I can't see anything. So I think he's around here when really he's down here. And Garrett and Justin can't really call that quick enough. It's kind of hard to call. But I see him at this point. So this is when I know I can wait. I don't need to panic to this ball. I don't need to jump to this ball because I am technically closer than he is. So I could just wait for this. So I just get a soft touch. I don't panic to it. Beat the other guy, which is big. Good touch from Garrett and the beautiful shot. So that all came again from the patience on defense. Every time we've been patient on defense this whole series, every single game we played them, we did really well. Beat that guy. Very good read from Garrett off the ceiling, and then what can you do if you're on defense here? Look at the defenders in this play, right? Very, very tough spot to be in. Who got beat initially to this ball? It was extra. So he gets beat here. And Garrett up immediately. And then the really, really quick follow-up. Monkey Moon was the one that tried to challenge this. It's just nothing you can do. Situation's way too tough. Really well played from Garrett there again. See what happened here, I wasn't sure. Good play from Garrett. Just a float there. Good beat. That's fine. Should be fine. Only way that's bad is if Monkey Moon gets the bump on Justin, which he was kind of close to. Going for some crazy stuff. Would have been a goal. Not a bad idea. Good patience there. We know we can't shoot off that. Back a full boost. I wasn't sure if that was a pass mid or not. That's why I moved up that way. It was kind of weird. Wasn't even sure if he was able to get it. It just looked awkward in general, so I wanted to be there to support in case. Very interesting. Little wave dash there. I would have loved to get the Brazil here. I think we just barely missed some opportunities at the end. It would have definitely been funny. The first like big NA versus EU matchup that happened. Energy versus BDS. There's like a Brazil in it, which would have been funny. The fact that we got 6 here is still insane. Really good fake from Garrett. So here, let's go back to where it starts. Let's go back to the sequence. I just drove into this ball. Another good drive challenge. Creates a lot of pressure on them. I'm going to go for a bump. Sweep across the net. Turn up the mid boost here. And now I'm second man. I cut my rotation here, but that's fine because I know Justin, look, he was back in a spot where it would have been good for him too, but I already have momentum, so why not? Might as well turn. Let Justin keep his boost, and we got to go out of it, so it's fine. That's a fine situation to turn. And if Justin told me to turn, I don't remember, but I decided to turn anyway. Good touch from Garrett there. Very good speed. Be extra by pretty good margin here, right? That's gonna leave Garrett in a pretty good situation. Look how much time he has now in this spot to make a choice. Monkey Moon is last man back. He knows that. He has to wait for whatever Garrett wants to do here, and Garrett just waits to the very last second to shoot, which is very smart. Extra POV. Garrett pops it up. Has to try to get in the way for his last back. Went up really quick for that. And then Garrett very slow. Look at Monkey Moon POV. He probably got faked by Garrett's slow shot. Yeah. Garrett waited to the very last moment. Very smart. Oh, sorry. I want Garrett POV. Yeah. Very, very good fake. Because Garrett has all the advantage in that situation. He knows that. Very smart. Smart ball to do that on. Nice. These are the most threatening situations to be in, I swear. Very good kickoff from us, by the way. Good 50 win. Takes one touch and just plays the middle immediately. I'm ready for it. Because the guy in the wall here, you have so many things you have to cover. Because Justin could fake this ball as well, right? It's actually well played from Monkey Moon to go back wall here. Covers a lot of the options when you're back wall, but it's bad because this pass up middle is a lot more threatening when you're back wall. So that's well played for Justin to notice that. He probably spotted out Monkey Moon immediately. Yeah, he did. So he sees Monkey right away here. And that's why he's able to make that pass so quick. He knows the best play to make. Because how do you cover this pass out middle from there? You can't. Even if you flip out as quick as you can like he did there, you simply can't cover that pass. And I turn out wide here. This is like a good idea to do in any situations. Turn out wide. Because I don't know how far across this pass is going to go. So stay in a spot where you can react to both the really wide touch and the really close touch. Like this one was a little bit closer, so I had to turn left. And we still got a really good shot out of it. So that was well played. Now we got a minute here. A minute here, and I don't think any goals come with this. But we can see how close you were to the Brazil. Very good like boost conservation though from our whole team. When I watch these replays back, something I noticed. We're all doing a really good job of holding our boost and not really wasting it in bad spots. Good touch to just... I know a shot is never going to go in here, right? I'm never intending on shooting this ball. And I even called in comms. I'm just going to bounce it, like make it awkward for him. Because never in a million years will this ball, if I shoot this, go in. If Mark and Monkey are in this part of the field, right? You have Monkey being able to cover this whole side of the net, which you can react to very easily. He could probably save anything I shoot, even if it's up here at this point. From where the ball is back here. If I shoot up here, Monkey is still saving that very easily. And Mark's on this side. So Mark has everything that's on this side of the net, and he has everything on this side of the net. No shot, anything I shoot here will be a goal. So this is the best thing I could have done. And look how much more awkward that makes the situation. If Justin didn't pre-jump, but he was just trying like to see what would happen, it would have been a free ball for him to clean up, right? But it doesn't matter. Obviously, we're up 5 goals. But that's just a situation where you shouldn't shoot. That was good help there. Awkward spot for them to be in. Waiting right side here because again, Garrett has this option to pass mid potentially, right? So if he does get that around him, I'll be there for it. Just gotta wait here. Try to play this out smart. Baited out the ball well for Garrett. Would have potentially been a goal if it got past him. That was a good bump from Garrett. Good challenge from Justin. Well done. Flicked over 1 here. Over 2. And Mark's going to get a good cleanup touch here. To the side. See their POV on that. How it looked. Monkey's challenge is a little bit obvious, and then Extra is in a bad situation because he's low boost. Probably didn't expect it to get over Monkey so quick. We got 3 seconds left now. I got faked to that ball. I wanted the goal. I wanted it quick. That's going to be game. This is a good kill for Monkey. The style points. Nice double. But yeah, guys, going to be off this one though. Starting from this game, again, every game that's red are the ones that we lost. Every game that's not red are the ones that we won. So you can just see, I'll go through it again so you guys can see. Obviously, you can't see every single game. I only showed you guys 3 out of all of these. But final score was 5-3. It was a lot of fun. They're a very solid team. They're passing their team play. Their individual play is all very good. The way they play the defense, very smart players. I could definitely see why they're best team in EU by a good margin. You can tell when you're playing them what makes them so good. Whether I think they're better than NA teams, it's impossible to tell. I don't think there's a single person on this planet that can call whether they are better or not. And I don't want to say that because we beat them in this scrim or because we beat them in this match against them that we're better than them, because that's not how this works. It's impossible to tell who's better until there's a LAN, and until then we need to just accept that there are so many very good teams in this game right now, and we'll never know who the best is until those LANs come back. So we need to just chill, be happy that we have so many talented teams to watch, be happy that we have so many good matchups to come, and just wait for that time to come. But I'm super excited to play these guys on LAN. I think they're three very talented players, and they definitely deserve all the success that they've had. And much appreciated that they were able to make this cross-region scrim happen and switch servers with us and be, willing to do that as we were as well. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. Maybe we can get some more scrims with other EU teams, maybe even some more scrims versus BDS, and review them for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Thank you guys for always supporting. Peace.
How could I trust you when you hurt me so bad? Hurt me so